Hello everybody, it's Queen Jelly here, and we're on to our next Monster High doll, which is Miss Lagoona Blue here. As you guys may or may not know from the original cast, Lagoona was my favorite, because she was the closest that we had representation to the creature from the Black Lagoon, which is my favorite Universal monster. As you can see, I have an entire shelf dedicated just to creature. That's the only Universal monster that I have that's dedicated just to, like, that much of them. Which is why I'm not sure how I feel about her redesign in that aspect, because it no longer really feels like a creature like that to me. However, in certain regards, I do understand it, because the creature from the Black Lagoon isn't one of those creatures like Dracula or Frankenstein's monster or other werewolves and other things that have been around for a long time and are always been kind of in mythos and stuff like that, and are kind of more public domain. The creature from the Black Lagoon, as far as I'm aware, really started with the Universal version. Now, obviously, there's always been versions before that, but the version that we think of when we think of Creature from the Black Lagoon really started with Universal. So having a kind of interpretation of that isn't as free domain, I guess you could say. It's not as, like, public domain as some of the other characters, so I can understand them going in a different direction. With that being said, I love the direction that they went. She's so cute, and she kind of gives me like vibes of like more like an axolotl. I'm still worried about her representation in the movie, because I don't know how I feel about her like half human, half fish form that I've seen pictures of for the live action movie. But as far as this doll, gorgeous. Let's get her open after we look at her box. Sorry that I already rambled for 2 minutes, but hopefully that's my ramble for this episode. So we have on the side Monster High. We have this open face kind of blister pack that I actually really like. I know it doesn't, it's not very like monstery kind of thing, other than this kind of shape in the middle is almost like a coffin shape. But I like it because you can just see everything. It's very open. You have Neptuna down here. Now, I think Neptuna is one of the most changed, I don't know, I feel like Lagoona is one of the most changed overall, but as far as like full design and not just like kind of like clothing style. On this side it has the Monster High. On the other side we have these individual like rainbow tiers, which I think are really cool. And it has like a bunch of like kind of things that are like either their accessories or kind of like related to them. On Dracula's box that actually was Lagoona, so they actually just swapped the two of them. Yoink. So it says monster type, Splashtastic Sea Monster. Monster must-haves is the shell phone and kelp crisps, and her monster pet is Neptuna. I love this artwork of them. Really, it's really cute. Although for hers, I don't know, it looks very different than her doll. I think like her, like in her artwork and everything, her fins on the side of her head are a different color than her head, but not in the doll. You can kind of see that there. And I feel like the colors are just a little bit different in the artwork than in the doll. But that's okay. Sorry guys, it's really early, so I'm just kind of and then down here, monsterhigh.com. There is her SKU if you guys are looking for her in the store. I got mine off of target.com. I did a in-store pickup. I actually had to go to a different Target to get Lagoona than all of the other 3 that I purchased. So Draculaura, Frankenstein, and Ghoulia all came from Target, whereas, I mean, from one Target, and then Lagoona was from a different one. Thankfully, it was actually pretty easy. I was able to just like order them all at the same time and then just tell it like, okay, yeah, I'll pick it up from this one or whatever, because it just is like, oh, it's out of stock in such and such, but it's in stock here, which is kind of funny because it said it was out of stock like at my Target, because you know it gives you a Target, but then I picked it up at my Target that I go to all the time, so I don't know. That's odd. She's also like hardly taped in here at all. These just, there was tape at the top, but these just literally pop right out. Was that the same on Draculaura and I just didn't notice? Because I cut all these on Draculaura. But these are literally just popping right out. I know the old Monster High dolls were like super easy to open too, so maybe they went with that. But I feel like it's almost too easy. Holy cow. Literally, like, except for this piece at the very, very top, none of it was taped. That just popped right out. So there she is with all of her accessories. Let's see if we can get her out. Boop. I probably should have saved my rant for now. So I decided to just pause and go ahead and get her open and out of the box, since I didn't really have much else to say since I wasted my rant at the beginning. So her accessories are this shell backpack, which I really like because they kind of like, I know it's supposed to just be the shell design because the way it's droopy, it kind of feels like spider web striped across it, to me at least. And then it has this kind of like drippy pattern at the bottom. And again, it does open up a little bit and you could fit probably a few of her accessories in it. I like the like teal like color of the straps. Then we have her kelp crisps, which I like the little octopus, and I'm not sure what this is, but maybe like a shrimp or something down here. No, it's oh, it's yoink. Come on, focus. So the octopus has little crosses in his eyes, I think, and then I think this is a dead fish because it looks like a skeleton, but I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Oh wow, look, there's like writing and stuff on the back. I wonder if any of that's actually legible. My eyes are too bad to tell. And the camera is not focusing on it, so it might actually be. If somebody knows what, if anything, that says, let me know. We have her sunglasses. There we go. Which are kind of this clear blue with these like, I wish it would focus on them. So because of them being clear bluish, the camera really doesn't like to focus, but you can kind of see that it's kind of like scaled here. And then there's little bumps at the top, like little fins. So it kind of has like almost like a fish-like feel to the arms of her sunglasses, which we will look at on her later. And then she has like a box of goldfish, which is adorable. Actually, it's kind of funny because this piranha design looks much more similar to the original Neptuna. And then all these like goldfish are like eating each other. This is actually really funny. And again, there's words and stuff on the side that are possibly legible, but I can't tell. And then it's just blank on the back and on the side. But it does have the little ring so that she'll be able to hold it. And then, of course, she has a hydro flask with the little dolphin tail at the top, which is really cute. And then she has her shell phone. There's all her little apps on it. And then on the back, it looks like a shell with little starfish down here and a little hole for her camera, of course. It's adorable. I love the little thumb holes. So you could probably hold it either way, like towards them or away from them. And then we have Miss Neptuna. which is absolutely adorable. Like, look at her. Like I said, she's very different, very much softer than the original design. But I still like it. It's really cute. I like her really big eyes, her little soft face. She almost has like, because these little like fins here, it almost has like a teddy bear feel to her for me for some reason. Little diamond scales all around, and then her fins are kind of that clear plastic as well. So she kind of has that opaque and then the clear designs to her. So amazing. And then last but not least, Lagoona's second like outfit piece is a bathing suit, which is so awesome because her original outfit was basically a bathing suit with clothes over the top. So we still got her bathing suit because of course Lagoona needs a bathing suit. All right. Now, as you can see, or if you possibly could see, they do stand on their own. It takes a little bit of finagling. So they do not come with stands, which is not something I'm very big a fan of, but they don't come with brushes, which is fine because I have plenty of brushes. And they also, their second outfit pieces come on these little cardboard hangers, which are really, really cute, but I kind of wish that they were actual plastic hangers so that we could reuse them. But I get it. They're trying to have, you know, minimal packaging and minimal extra plastic things so that they can give us all these like really cute accessories. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So the doll herself has this like blonde hair at the top, but with these like purple and blue undertones underneath, which are really cute. She has the same kind of like hair as Draculaura, where there's not really much product in it, but it does feel kind of a little tacky. Could probably maybe use a boil wash and then maybe I'll soften it up a little bit, but it does feel a little almost greasy, but not quite. Then we have this hair piece that's kind of, I don't know, maybe supposed to be like coral or something. I don't know, it's black and spiky. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. Maybe like sea urchins? I don't know. And then maybe it's just black and spiky because these are just like white maybe pearls. They kind of almost look like Legos though. Or like egg canisters or ice cube trays. Oh, I'm sorry. I really do love this doll though. I know I'm kind of like nagging on it right now, but we're going to get to the parts I like in a second. And then she has this cute purple and blue like split dye here, which is really cute. I like how it's on her bangs like that. It kind of gives her some like color story right up here at the front. And she kind of has like a pseudo widow peak, but made out of like these bluey green scales. And then she has these big blue eyebrows. And then look at her face. It's so cute. Honestly, I think Draculaura's face is cuter at this point. But I really do like her design as well. Like, it's really adorable. I love these freckles across her nose. She has this like blue corner eyeshadow. And she has really pretty brown eyes. And then we come to her earrings. Now, I know it's a thing, and I've even done it myself, of wearing 2 different earrings at a time. But I like this earring. I wish we had a second one of this earring, because this is so cute. The little dead fish. The other one's just a stud. And it, like, also if it had been like a white stud, so it's at least like a pearl or something, but it's literally the exact same blue. It's just a stud instead of this adorable dead fish, which I know is not a sentence that usually makes sense, but you know. I love the color of her skin though. I do miss the bluey green. But again, I feel like with the pink, she kind of gives off like axolotl vibes, which are fine because I also love axolotls. And I get why they went with the pink. Again, I feel like it's kind of falling back in the same problem that we originally had with Frankie, where they wanted to make Frankie not green, but then kids were like, no, Frankie has to be green. And I think they kind of went that route with Lagoona this time, where they were like, oh, well, little girls don't like blue or green, so we have to give them pink. And it's like, no, you don't, but it's fine. We'll take the pink. I love her little like fin ears. They're so cute. I don't Again, this is an original, but this is the original reproduction, which is the closest that we have. Her original ears are just ears. No, they aren't. They're fins too. But they're much smaller compared to the size of her head. They're about the same size as normal ears, but I feel like this is about the size that the Draculaura's ears are too, so they just went with larger ears because they have a little bit. Yeah, we'll do a comparison in a little bit. So she has her white pearl choker, and then, oh, what's that? What the heck? Is this all like, what is going on here? Is that a hoodie? It is a hoodie. Guys, she has her hoodie. I did not know she had her hoodie. It was literally pinned in underneath her thing, but she has the little fin hood. So there's this hole here in the back that's supposed to be for her hair to go through. Oh my god. There it is. Look at that. Oh, that makes me so happy. That's such a, like, literally, like, again, she's right, like, we'll do a comparison in a minute, but that's such a nod to the original design. Like, okay. So her hoodie has this adorable blue-green hood with the little fins at the top. They are now rainbow fins to go with kind of her rainbow more aesthetic. She has this pink top with a dead seahorse on it, which again is really, really cute. As you can possibly tell, my aesthetic is like cute mixed with creepy, so I love things like dead unicorns and things, or skeleton unicorns, I guess I should say. So I really like that she has like the skeleton seahorse and stuff like that on her. Her sleeves are made out of like a mesh. You can actually see her arms through it, with this black trim on it. I really like this like design. I think this is very sporty, very beachy. It's really cute. And then I absolutely adore this hip sack with the jaws on it. Like, this is so cute. Plus, I love hip sacks. I think hip sacks are great. I think hip sacks are underappreciated. And I also think that hip sacks need to be worn like this properly as hip sacks. I don't think they should be worn as crossbodies. Just saying. Because that kind of defeats the point. Now, I love, love, love these shorts. And they tie in really well with her hoodie, actually, because they're that same rainbow material that is on here, and then the sides have these little fins, which are so cute. And then she has actually like really, she's just like stock thin here, which is great because it's a very like athletic body type. Not that anyone can't have a like, I was very athletic and I did not have this body type, but this is a typical like athletic body type. It's very straight, very lean. And then here comes the best part. Her feet are clear. So it kind of has this like fade in thing. So it's not, there we go. Like, look at that. How cool is that? Okay, like that's going an extra mile. Okay, like I love this so much. I feel like people probably aren't gonna like this. I think that they're gonna be very divisive about it, because it just doesn't, like, is she like dissolving into water? Like, why is she turning clear? I don't know, but I don't care. I love it. I think it's just this cool thing, and I love that it's this gradient, because they could have just gone, oh, well, here, at the knee down, we're going to just do clear, so it's just easier. Like, they actually went the extra mile and made it this, like, gradient. Like, obviously, the whole piece, you can see from back here, is this plastic, and then this pink is, like, airbrushed on top, or painted on top, which is why it's a slightly different tone than, like, above her knee, but that's okay, because, like, again, I think this is awesome. I love the fin here in the back. I think it probably does come off. Yeah, it feels like it comes off, because that way you can change her clothes, but I'm not going to pull it off because I don't want to end up losing it because I pulled it off. Because that's something you have to worry about a lot with the older Lagunas, is losing the fins. So trying to be careful with that and not lose them. And then these are the shoes that I just pulled off. So they still stick with that like sporty vibe, but these are actually very, like could actually, wrong Laguna, there we go. So these like are like sandals. Like you could actually like play volleyball or something like in these, as opposed to like flip-flops that you obviously would have to take off. But like you could actually like be active in these shoes, which is awesome. It says Monster across the top. It has these like fins that go along the outside, and then the shell toe on the front. And then it is actually cut open at the back, which is really cool because the way that the shoe is designed, like you couldn't tell that, but I could tell that when I was trying to take it off. So there are her little shoesies. So again, now this is the only one that I have a original design of. Again, it's not the original. It is a reproduction that they did with the reboot. But she's the only one I was able to get at the time. I really wish that I had gotten the others, but you know, because also like when they were talking about the reboot, like I didn't know that they were going to be redoing all the designs, so I was like, oh, and I thought they were going to be easier to find, to be honest. The way that they said it, like I thought that these were just going to be like available, not a one-time release. So I would have gotten more if I'd known that they were going to be that hard to find. So it is what it is. So anyway, so like I said, she does have that hoodie the original has. It kind of tucks all of her hair though, as opposed to this one taking some of her hair up front. I'm sure there's a way to stylize it so that it can, but it's literally almost the exact same hoodie, which I love that so much. And then again, she has, her hoodie was originally open to see her bathing suit, but hers is closed. But she does come with a bathing suit that's the same kind of like scaly idea, except it's green instead of pink. So they kind of flipped the colors on that one. And then she has her little booty shorts with the mesh at the side. And then she has full on like, I don't know. These are like the kind of like biker shorts, I guess I want to say, where they're a little bit longer. They're not just like booty shorts, and they're kind of spandex. Like I like these shorts. Like I like this for the character design, but as far as like what I would wear, it would be these ones, because I have thighs like Draculaura, where I don't have any space here, so I need things that are nice and long to cover up my legs. I can't wear things like this. But anyway, that's another story. And then, again, her shoes. I like the original Lagoona shoes a lot, but I think that these are more, like, functional-wise. So, I think what I would have to say is that I think I like the design of the doll itself better for the original, but I think I actually like the outfit choices better for the new one. Other than I think it would have been cute if we were able to work the swimsuit into the outfit, but I'm sure you could probably fit it on underneath all this if you tried. But yeah, so overall, I'm genuinely just very happy with her. Again, I may have sounded a little naggy on her at times, but that's because Lagoona, like I said, was my favorite of the original dolls. So I kind of had a little bit of a different, like, feeling towards her, I guess. But that's not to say that I don't love her and I don't love her design or anything like that. It's just, it kind of hits different when it's your favorite and it's kind of a lot different. But I really, really enjoy her. I think that they're doing a great job with the reboot. You know, just like someone pointed out with, like, My Little Pony, some generation reboots do really well and others don't, and you know, you never know what you're gonna like until after it happens, and not everything is designed for everybody, so not everyone's gonna like everything that everybody does. Even if it's, you know, a brand that you normally liked, it might not be the same the next time. So, and then you might like it more, you might like it less. You never know until you give it a try. So really quick before we go, I just want to point out that she does have 12 points for articulation, so she has the head articulation, which is up and down and side to side movement. They do have a joint in the underbust. They have the shoulder joints. They have the elbow joints, which can rotate and bend to a 90 degree. They have the hand joints, the wrist joints, so they can rotate and flip. And then hip, which does go all the way around usually, I think, but one, she's a little stiff, and two, she has those shorts on that are kind of blocking it. But let me see. Yeah, I think it goes all the way around, because it does on Draculaura that doesn't have as much in the way of fabric. And then they have the knee joint that again is the rotate and the bend, and then no ankle articulation, as you saw, which is fine. So yeah, there's her articulation points. Again, my overall thoughts is I really do love this new reboot. I think that they're great. I think it's so much fun to be able to have these in my hand. And I like that we're continuing to see, at least as of this point, more. They're doing stuff with the old designs and with the new design. So they're trying to appeal to both the original and the new. And I think that that's really great. I just wish that the originals were easier to get. I know a lot of that has to do with the fact that the originals are in a lot more high demand. But like I said, I wish that they had done more than one launch of the Creepductions. And hopefully with the real dramas, they'll be a little bit easier to find than they have been. I know a lot of the things that... A lot of the places that were selling them as a pre-sale and sold out of their pre-sale. So hopefully the regular sale will launch and be easier to find. But yeah, for now, that's all that I have to say on Lagoona. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it this far. Let me know what you think of... Oh, sorry. I just noticed something as I was holding her arm. She has fins there too. Haha. Cool. That's awesome. And these fins do not come off though. These are attached part of her body, but they're small enough that you can get the clothes on and off of it. But look at all that scale detail because of it being attached to her body. That's so cool. I love that. I was gonna say, I'm sure it's on the other side too. That's so crazy that there's so many details that you can't see when she's in the box, like the hoodie and like these scales. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. What? All right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can find us next time. Bye.